You see, there were times in my life that I went through 40 days not eating food. During those process of days eating only water, during those moments I found how insufficient a man is. During those days I saw myself that sometime for I to stand up from a place, I have to plan it. I have to think about it. I have to meditate upon it. I have to process how I will stand up, because to avoid blackout and how I will move. Sometimes I had my children who were then about 7 years and some were about 5 years old and even 3 years old. We always know when to help daddy. So my children come those days to, when I wake up in the morning, they know when to come and lift daddy, to help daddy to stand up. My 7-year son comes to help me. My 5-year son comes to help me. My 2-year son says, "Daddy, let me help you." Why? Because in that process I learned sufficiency through Christ towards God, that I'm not sufficient on my own. You and I also do know that there is some chemical that, or some drug that is like a liquid or chemical weapon that if it touches your skin, the person becomes paralyzed within a second. The person can't lift a finger. It tells you how incapacitated human beings are when we tend to depend on our sufficiency, our strength, our position, our power, our money, our health. Health do fail. We have had people who are teenagers. The Bible said that the youthfulness is strength. We have youth who became sick and became paralyzed. We have had middle-aged men who had spinal cord issue and became paralyzed. We have had people who are men of wisdom, whom when they had some kind of disease and they can no longer use their mind, they are incapacitated, not just in their body but also in their mind. That tells you how weak, how feeble we humans are. So the Bible tells us that we are not sufficient of ourselves. God is saying to you that we are not sufficient of ourselves to tend to think anything as of ourselves. You say, but our sufficiency is of Him who has made us able representative. Whichever way or position that you are positioned, that God positioned you there to represent Him. So you must learn to represent God and be light in the place that God has placed you, and not to be darkness, and be a blessing. Because God has positioned you and I to be a blessing and not to be a curse. So whatever position you are positioned, or whatever thing you do have, to do understand that which you do have was given to you. The power you do have was given to you. The position you do have was given to you. The money you do have was given to you. The life you do have is given you. And if you do appreciate the handsomeness, the beauty, the Bible says beauty faileth. So the beauty you do have is given you. If you want to see yourself, look at the mirror, look at your grandma, and you do understand what you'll be in the nearest future. You understand that whatever I do have is a gift.